Evening, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Been a bit of a busy weekend this weekend, so we haven't managed to get away in the motorhome, unfortunately. So what we've decided to do is just run through a few bits and pieces, just introduce ourselves basically, so everybody out there knows who we are and what we're planning on doing with the channel, basically. Obviously, from the name of the channel, you'll know our name's Al, and this is Siska. Basically, we live in the northeast of England, in Sunderland. Siska works in one of the local secondary schools as a school meals cook. And myself, I'm currently in the army, although that might change in the next 9 to 10 months, with a bit of luck. Just waiting on the nice people from the pension society to tell me what the numbers are going to be when I hit 55 next August, and I might just be taking the pension and going van life. We'll wait and see what happens on that one. Basically, our family. We've got 2 grown-up daughters, Helen and Alana, and we currently have 4 grandchildren, 3 granddaughters, and our young grandson Teddy. There is another one on the way, due end of January, ish.
Beginning of February, dear.
Beginning of February.
Yes.
That'll be another little grandson. So kind of evening the numbers up a little bit there. They are sort of the age range is quite big. Our eldest granddaughter is 13, and little Teddy's only nearly 2. So big age range. The eldest granddaughter said she does want to come out in the motorhome with us at some point. Although I'm not quite sure how she's going to manage coping with 2 oldies in such a confined space.
And no internet.
And no internet, yeah, especially if we go to Kielder again. That'll be quite fun. Sort of camping experience. I'm just trying to remember when we first bought the tent.
Oh, I don't know. My first camping experience was in a static that my dad had. And I hated going to the public toilets because they were very dirty, very smelly and very scary. Because there was no lighting and it was all really dark wood and you couldn't see the spiders until they're right on top of you.
Yeah.
It was a very scary place.
Yeah, they've improved a tad since then.
They have, luckily, yes.
Yeah, they have improved a little bit since then.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, and then my sister persuaded me to stay in the tent with them when they were over. I can't remember how many years ago that was now.
I think that would have been 2012.
Possibly. I don't know.
Yeah, because I was away working the Olympics.
Was it that year?
Yeah, it would have been.
Because I had my car.
Yeah. Yeah, because you had, it was the Citroen, wasn't it?
I think so, the green one.
Yeah, the green one. Yeah, you had
P-mobile.
Yeah, the P-mobile. Yeah, you had that. While I was working down in London. So basically, that I think it was a couple of years after that we bought the first tent. I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. We,
A 5-man tent for the 2 of us.
Yeah, 5-man tent for the 2 of us. Although the girls have stayed with us.
They have.
They're only the one night though.
Yes.
That
was squished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've forgotten how much hard work kids were.
I haven't.
No. Yeah, well, you work with them.
Well, not really.
Yeah. So camping experience. Really, we've only sort of stayed on a few sites with the tent. Sort of Osmotherley in North Yorkshire on a couple of occasions.
That's a nice place.
That is a nice site. Remember that?
Yeah.
That must have been. I'm just trying to think. It was the year before COVID when we were there, and the BBC rocked up because they were doing a bit on Brexit, and they wanted to interview your sister.
Yep.
So that was interesting. Yeah. Just so you get some sort of context here. Siska isn't English. She's from Holland, so her family, her sister comes over. They've got a very, very large canvas tent.
Oh, that's a nice tent. Oh,
yes,
it's
nice. Huge. Absolutely huge.
Yes. Bigger than a motorhome.
Yes. Space-wise, yeah.
Yes,
Space-wise, definitely. Puts our little tent to shame, and that's not a small tent either. We stayed on a site near Dover.
Yeah,
I
just
think.
outside. I can't remember the name of it though.
No.
It was a nice site, but I don't know if I would want to stay there for like longer because you always have to take the car out.
Yeah, it'd be an ideal
Yeah.
stop if we were going over on the ferry.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's literally 10 minutes drive
Oh,
from Dover.
it is. It is.
Literally 10 minutes
Is that
from
off
Dover.
the A2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally, it's like it's
Yeah.
up on the cliffs overlooking Dover
Yeah.
Port.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was quite a good one.
Yeah.
And then last year we went to your mum's for a week.
Yeah.
Stayed in Hardenberg for a week, and then Bianca and your sister was off camping, so we said we'd join them in a place called Azavine. Am I pronouncing that right? Ish.
Yeah.
Ish. Not too far from Nijmegen, right on the German border. What was the name of that town?
Oh, Azerijn.
No, the German town.
Oh. One
So-
over the bridge.
Yeah, the one on the bridge.
I can't remember.
I know it was something Am Rhine because it's on the Rhine River.
Yes.
Wonderful site.
Very small.
Yeah,
And if you go with the tents, they have got 2 pitches with their own facilities.
yeah. Your sister had one of them.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that was nice. I
So you've
enjoyed
got
that.
your own toilet, your own shower, and a little wash basin in there.
Yeah, they all the other pitches are fully serviced. They've got water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Waste mainly for caravans and tents.
Yeah.
There were there were quite a lot of caravans and motorhomes on the site. The motorhome that was pitched up next to us was an A-class, wasn't it? It was huge.
Yeah.
that was big. That was really nice. Yeah, fantastic site. Beautiful area for walking. Nice little town.
Yeah. No, well, there's several nice towns around there.
Yeah,
You know, and even like slightly bigger towns if you wanted nightlife.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if you like your German food, you like your Dutch food. Yeah, I mean, we went and had schnitzel, sat on the Rhine. I've got a couple of pictures that I'll put on the video as well, just sort of that, and I've actually got some drone footage of the site as well. I'll put that on here as well, just to show you what that site was like. If you're looking at the drone footage, as is the green tent in the middle, surrounded by all these other expensive things.
I think ours is the least valuable.
Yeah,
Oh no, there were a couple that were in the tiniest little tents.
yeah, and then there was those bikers that turned up when they had single man tents.
Yeah.
They stayed over all
Yeah.
the short term stuff,
Yeah.
which is where that other Rimor was,
Yeah.
the really old one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a as you've seen from the last video, we've got a Rimor Evo 77 Plus that we picked up this year, and up until that point, driving around everywhere. So we ordered it back in March, and ever since then, I'd never seen one on the road anywhere.
No.
And we rocked up on a site in Holland, and there's a really old one parked up on the site as well. So that was the first one we saw,
Yeah.
and then obviously we did the Rimor owners meet.
Yeah.
At the back, it was mid-September, I think it was. We did that.
'Cause I was back at work by then.
Yeah, and I think there were about 20, 25 Rimors.
I don't know. I'm not
About
sure
that.
about
There was about
Must have
20,
been.
about 20 groups of us there. Planning to go to another one of those. That's already planned for the back end of July. I think it's the
that's
28th of July.
I think so.
Yeah, so we're planning on going that. Obviously, we'll be taking the camera and we'll be going to that at the end of July. And if everything works out right, I think the plan from there is to go.
Go across via Dover.
Yeah, go across to Europe via Dover.
Yeah, maybe a week Belgium, week Germany,
Maybe
week
a week.
to my mum's.
Yeah,
That sort of thing.
yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, maybe do a bit of Luxembourg, Switzerland. You know, dive into those sort of that sort of area. Get
Yeah.
down to southern Germany.
Yeah.
because I mean I've done some AT with the army down in southern Germany, and I really want to go to the Black Forest.
Oh yes,
That's somewhere I really want to go to. Really want to go there.
Got to find a Christmas shop.
Yeah, that's something we were talking at Christmas. That was something else we were planning on doing at some point in the future. Is doing a bit of a tour in the motorhome around the European Christmas markets.
Yeah.
Austria, Germany, because they are fantastic.
Yeah. You've got to get winter tyres for that though.
Yes, I'll have to get some winter tyres for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Germany's a country I love. I spent 4 years there with the Air Force, which is when we met. So that would have been the back end of the 80s, early 90s. Fantastic country, wonderful people, and I love it out there. And
nice food.
Cracking food. Although the first time you cooked me sauerkraut.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and the second time I had sauerkraut was when we were in Florida, and it was really nice.
Enough.
Yeah. Second time
that was a nice sauerkraut actually.
Yeah, that was a nice sauerkraut.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was really nice. Yeah. Basically, I think we're got lots of plans. Hopefully, in the next few weeks. I mean, obviously, we've got grandchildren, children. We both work full time, so I think you're tied up for the next 4 weekends, aren't you? With bits and pieces.
Yeah.
I literally have to book a weekend to go away with the van. So I think we're planning sort of mid-December.
I think it's the 16th.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's
Yeah.
Durham Christmas Market is on, and there's a site that is literally walking distance from the park and ride. Stupid thing is, it's about 20 minutes from where we're actually sat now, but we're getting out in the van. So
it does seem a bit silly to go all the way out to pick up the van, and all the way out to Durham, then pay, what was it?
I think it's 50 quid for 2 nights.
Yeah. And then to do it all again in reverse, and we have to do all the packing instead of just going on the Saturday morning,
parking the car in the park and ride.
Yeah, step in the car and just go.
Yeah, but this is van life.
Yeah.
We own a van. We paid a lot of money for this. I want to get out and use it and enjoy it.
Yeah, I suppose.
And we haven't tried the new bed out.
No, that's
no,
true.
we have. Well,
no.
I would say
it's not a new bed.
not new bed,
it's
but
just lower.
Lower. I mean, as
Yeah.
you've seen from the last video,
Yes.
that's what
I might be able to climb out of it.
Yeah.
Getting in is not a problem.
Yeah, getting in is not a problem, but unfortunately,
it's getting out. It's not good for me.
No, I mean, unfortunately, we're at that time of life where getting up in the middle of the night is kind of compulsory. So, yeah, clambering down a ladder when you're hopping from one leg to another isn't fun. So, no, we've got to try it out, get down there, and maybe. I mean, I've got 2 weeks off over Christmas and New Year, so maybe we could book a site for a couple of days in between Christmas and New Year.
Yeah, let's see what everybody else is planning.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we'll have the usual family get together on Christmas Eve.
That's not here.
That's not here for the first time in
No.
God knows how
I
many
will
years.
be doing the cooking and make sure everything's cleared up.
Yeah, that'll be around at our youngest daughter Alana's.
Yeah.
Because it's easier for little Teddy.
Although Helen's always done it with the little ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Helen's already done with it. It's just a lot easier with Teddy because he is one of those children that likes his routine.
Not just that, but at the moment, we wouldn't dare turn the camera around.
No, we're in the process. One of my other obsessions is Lego.
And so is Teddy's.
And I've got some very large and expensive sets. And
well, not just that, it's a choking hazard.
Yeah, there is that. But they were actually... He's a climber. And they were at a level where he would be able to get at them, so they've now moved upstairs.
And if he couldn't reach it, he will find a way of climbing.
Yeah, he will find a way of climbing to get at them. So we've spent sort of half of today moving those upstairs to what is now the Lego room.
It's supposed to be the girls' bedroom.
Yeah, we'll get 3 beds in there easy.
Just chop the legs off. It's fine. They'll fit.
Yeah. So we will get there. Future plans for other videos. Because we're complete and utter newbies to motorhoming. I might do something on some of the accessories that we've bought, whether they've worked for us or not.
Well, we bought the cutlery drawer today, didn't we?
Yeah,
it's like extendable.
It's extendable insert for the cutlery drawer, because the one that's actually in the van at the moment just is a waste of space.
I think there's a lot of wasted space in it.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, there is a lot of wasted space in there. So it was a case of walking around Aldi this afternoon. It was a case of, for a £5, we'll take a chance.
Yeah, it'll fit.
It will fit. Yeah, it'll fit in there. So we'll take a chance on that.
Yeah.
Go through some of the other bits and pieces that we've got. The ones that were a complete waste of money, and the ones that we would now not be without. Which, to be perfectly honest, the biggest one that we wouldn't be without is our EcoFlow. I mean, that was a godsend when we were up at Kielder.
Yes.
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. I think in 2 nights we only ran that down by about 55%.
I think that's what you said, yeah.
Yeah, and that was charging my laptop 2 or 3 times, because we haven't got a TV in the van, because the place where the TV would go is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So we use the laptop. We've got a home server with loads of TV and films, and as long as we've got, you
can access if you've got internet access, you got iPlayer, ITV,
Netflix.
Yeah, 4, 5, UK, whatever that one is. Can't remember what it's called, but
UK. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've got Prime as well, so we've got all of that. And we did do the sensible thing and put some stuff on the actual computer hard drive, because when we got
my request.
Okay, you're the sensible one around it. Basically, so we had something to watch while we were up at Kielder, when we weren't bimbling round forests and trying to see the dark skies through the clouds. Yeah.
And not one bit of wildlife.
No. Most disappointed. Supposed to be loads of red squirrels up there. Nothing. Absolutely zip.
I don't know if it's too late in the season for them.
No, they'll be running around digging up nuts or burying nuts.
Don't they semi-hibernate or something?
I don't know, but that's sort of when we were there, sort of start of October. They should be.
Unless there's a too busy area for them.
Yeah, there are a lot of.
There's a lot of traffic in and out all the time.
Yeah.
And there's quite a lot of people really for.
Yeah, it is a lot of people. It's good. It's a cracking area for walking if you're into your mountain biking. Yeah. Loads of mountain biking tracks up there. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Must tell Liam about that, because he
already knows that.
Yeah, he's into his mountain. That's our son-in-law. He's into his mountain biking. Fantastic place for him to go. Well, basically, guys, hopefully this will give you sort of an idea, a little bit more of an idea of who we are, where we're going with the channel. If you're enjoying what we're doing, and you want to see more, we're gonna how we screw this up, because we're gonna make mistakes. You know, I mean, this is our first motorhome. I haven't got a clue, but we're getting there slowly. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and ding that bell so you know when we're putting our next video out, which hopefully will be next week, as long as you don't get waylaid by another daughter for another little job somewhere. Or
possibly, maybe.
Yeah, if I end up with some work in
but I've got to do some stuff for myself, and we have to sort the dining room out.
Yeah, we've got to sort the dining room out, and you've got to finish that blanket for the motorhome.
Yes, it's a bit garish though.
Yes, I know, but they'll have seen the 2 cushions that we've got on the back.
Oh yeah, but no, if you think that is garish, no.
No, well, no. As any most motorhome owners will attest, they're rather beige.
Oh God, yeah, they're so boring.
Yeah, they are rather beige. So we don't do beige, so we're going colourful. Show them your blanket.
Although having said that, I think last time we were both in a light blue, and we asked again in a light blue. So I think light blue is our beige.
Okay, light blue's our beige. Yeah. No, Siska is massively into her crafting. Crochet's the big one at the moment.
That's easy to, portable.
Yeah, yeah. Used to be cross stitched, but the eyesight's not there anymore.
Can't
is it?
see it.
No, can't see it anymore.
No.
No.
Even with the glasses.
Even with the glasses, yeah. Okay then, guys. I think that will just about wrap this one up for this week. We'll see you again on the next one. Bye.